think the main reason that shared decision-making has been so successful in Burnt Hills is because we have the model of consensus. While we may not always agree on a final action or product, we believe that everyone on the committee has a role to be supportive of the team.
Shared decision making, I think the biggest thing from that is it gives everyone a sense of accountability. It allows everybody to share their ideas and be able to have their ideas not only heard but also critiqued, adjusted, considered.
I think that shared decision making is a valuable process because in light of the stakes that we have in public education and the impacts that it has on students, having everybody involved from students to teachers to administrators to parents, I think that we really get a well-rounded decision that's made without any gaps in the process.
I think the shared decision-making model made it easy for me to be honest about what I was anxious about, to honestly share the good, the bad, the ugly. I think for me that was the most valuable thing, that I had a chance to just have my voice heard.
The Burnt Hills Way, at its very basic level, involves parents, community members, teachers, and school leaders committed to working together to create better opportunities for our children.
Since this school district began over 100 years ago, the Burnt Hills Way, at its very basic level, has been all about the staff, the community, and the parents working together in the best interest of the community's students.
I like that as a student I get to voice my opinion with the group. With a lot of big decisions in the community, I don't really get to have much of a say, but being a part of that group really let my voice be heard.
We're a community of people who care about education in the district, and we're all willing to consider what that takes.
The Burnt Hills Way has always been rooted in respect. Mutual respect exists among the constituencies of our district. At the foundation of mutual respect is the shared decision-making process.
Beginning in 1915, a total of 17 small one-room schoolhouses across the countryside of Ballston, Charlton, Glenville, and Clifton Park joined together to form the Burnt Hills Ballston Lake Central School District. Even in the earliest days, at the heart of this endeavor was the desire of parents, teachers, and school leaders to work together to provide a world-class education for their children.
In the late 1960s, labor relations among school districts in New York State was very tense. In 1972, the issues of salary and class size led to impasse. Frustrated Burnt Hills teachers picketed. District leaders relied upon the collaborative working relationship that existed to finally reach an agreement. These were the events that influenced the thought process of Dr. O'Rourke and Mr. Stu Horn. They decided to formalize the collaborative working relationship that already existed. In 1991, shared decision-making language was placed into the Teachers Association contract.
In 1994, the New York State Education Department recognized the value of what Burnt Hills Ballston Lake had known for decades, that important education decisions should be informed by discussion and input between and among a broad variety of stakeholders. They passed a regulation requiring participation of parents and teachers in school-based planning and shared decision-making. It was a natural fit for BHBL. The district was already flourishing with shared decision-making. Today, in accordance with the new regulation, the district continues to refine and publish its shared decision-making plan biannually as required by the regulation. The regulation, in existence till this day, requires that the plan specify several items, including but not limited to what important issues are subject to shared decision-making, how decisions will improve student achievement, and how to resolve disputes. The plan is reviewed, updated, and submitted to State Ed every 2 years. At Burnt Hills Ballston Lake, we welcome the opportunity to develop and regularly update this plan. This work has been done faithfully for the past 25 years.
When we're asking ourselves whether a decision should be subject to shared decision making, we ask ourselves, does it affect student achievement? And that can include a wide variety of things, everything from who we hire to what our facilities look like as we design capital projects, report cards, technology, student building policies, anything that affects student achievement is something that we want to get everybody's input on. And really, that's what shared decision making is at its very essence all about. It's bringing together the various stakeholders, everyone having a seat at the table, everyone's opinion being heard before decisions are made. And in that way, we feel like we'll get the very best result for students.
There are essentially 3 different types of committees: building councils, standing committees, and ad hoc committees. Members of these committees are selected, typically either by election or appointment by stakeholder groups. This helps avoid a top-down approach. Each school has a building council, unique to each building, made up of the principal, teachers, parents, and students. The group discusses a wide range of issues, but their overall goal is to improve the educational performance of all students in the school. Standing committees are a variety of yearly district-wide committees with a narrow focus that they oversee, such as district technology, health and safety, and curriculum committees. Ad hoc committees are formed if the Board of Education or superintendent needs a committee for a short time to investigate a specific issue, like a capital project or the review of special education programming. So how does a committee arrive at a decision? Decisions are to be arrived through consensus whenever possible. Consensus is reached when all participants agree that they understand something or some issue, can live with the decision, support it, and will communicate it. Every attempt will be made to reach consensus on issues. Consensus decision-making is a process used to ensure that every individual has involvement in the decision. Listening, thinking, studying, sharing, trust, and respect are values inherent to the process. Reaching consensus does not mean the vote is unanimous. The result is everyone's first choice or everyone agrees. Consensus lends to the development of commitment and ownership necessary to collaborative decision-making. Consensus is reached when all members agree with one of the following statements. I strongly support this decision and will be a leader. I agree with this decision and will give a lot of support. I can live with this decision. I will be supportive. I don't agree with this decision, but I trust the opinion of the group. There may also be times when a committee's recommendation may not be accepted in part or full by the superintendent or Board of Education. In these rare circumstances, the shared decision-making plan has specific guidelines for carrying out a resolution. Our plan is clear that decisions made by the committees are recommendations and the ultimate decision is made by school administration. Regardless of what type of committee you're on, all team members are tasked with ensuring that the culture of shared decision-making at BHBL is respected and supported. The district's plan outlines specific roles and responsibilities. Create an action plan and timeline. Generate and share agendas and minutes. Communicate decisions and gather input. Run meetings efficiently, starting and ending them on time. All committee members are expected to attend meetings, actively participate, respect others' opinions and perspectives, and gain feedback from constituents on topics discussed. Gaining feedback is especially important when decisions affect multiple buildings or grade levels. It is critical in these situations that all building councils affected be consulted and given the opportunity for input. A complete list of roles and responsibilities is published in the plan. We encourage all staff and community members to consult the plan and read the complete version. Please visit our website and search Shared Decision Making to find the document.